Alright, so I'm going to give my further thoughts now that there's been more information finally given out on probably a crossover I think I'm more excited for than Justice League Power Rangers. It's so weird, I think I'm more excited for this. Yeah, I'm going to talk further on the Green Lantern Planet of the Apes crossover. Again, whoever thought of crossing over Green Lantern with Planet of the Apes? Yeah. So, they've now announced a story, and they did a few covers, this being one of them, which is, I love this cover right here, of course, you maniacs, you blew it all up. So, the story is, I'm gonna give here's my thoughts. I should have said that already. So the story is that Taylor has gone missing, and Cornelius has gone off to look for him. And Cornelius discovers an ancient ring. However, when he finds it, he activates it and becomes the Green Lantern of Earth once again. However, at the same time, the Guardians have discovered, oh shit, someone found the ring, and they've, big surprise, no big surprise here, the Guardians kept a huge secret that they wanted to bury. Like all the other ones they tried to do. Whenever you say Guardians have a secret, it's no surprise at this point, really. You remember the Third Army, or, the First Lantern, a couple other things, the Guardians, those blue bastards, are pretty much really good at keeping secrets. Now, obviously, this is not going to take place in the current Rebirth continuity, because the Guardians, if anyone doesn't know, the Guardians are no longer in charge of the Green Lantern Corps. It's actually kind of in charge of Hal Jordan and John Stewart. I haven't been reading the comics, but yeah, I think Hal and John, and I think Guy also have a lot of control over it. Again, I could be totally wrong. That's what I've come to understand. So this is not set in the current Rebirth continuity. This is set in, like, I guess you could say pre-52 type storytelling, or somewhere in New 52, because, yeah, everyone's still a Green Lantern. There's still several Green Lantern Corps members that you see, and you're like, oh, were they dead? Huh. But yeah. Apparently also Sinestro wants that power. Sinestro wants the power that, secret that Cornelius has stumbled upon. Now, the big thing with this is kind of something I'm trying to wrap my head around, because for those who know the Green Lantern ring, it chooses people who overcome great fear. The problem with that I have is that Cornelius doesn't really overcome fear. In any of the original Planet of the Apes movies, Cornelius is not really he's not a guy who overcomes, his fears. He lives in fear. If any, it's kind of weird, and maybe there'll be a better reason, because again, the comic isn't out yet, so for all we know, maybe they'll give a better reason of why why he became a Green Lantern, because yeah, the big thing with being a Green Lantern is that you overcome great fear. Even though Cornelius does kind of live his life in fear, that's kind of the big thing. But yeah, that's, so if anything, I feel like if you wanted to have one of the Planet of the Apes members become a Green Lantern, I don't think Cornelius would have been my first pick. Honestly, I'd have gone with Zira. Zira had all the, she overcame great fear, she had a lot of willpower to believe in, to defy her species, quintessentially, and overcome Dr. Zaius, as well as help Taylor. So I feel like the Green Lantern ring should have gone to Zira, really. And that's what I kind of feel like. But again, we don't know the full story of this. This doesn't come out till next year, so we don't know the full story of this crossover. So it could be a better reason of why the ring chose Cornelius, even though it doesn't really. I feel like he doesn't really apply to that rule of, you have to be, brave to, you have to overcome your fear to earn the Green Lantern ring. Now, in one cover, there was an alternate cover that was like an action figure variant cover. It's like a parody of an action figure set. And in there, we see images of, Red Lantern. I think that was General Ursus. Which again, Ursus doesn't strike me as a Red Lantern. He strikes me, I don't know if he would have a ring. Maybe an orange lantern ring. I don't know about red. And then we had Sinestro Corps Zaius. Yeah, Dr. Zaius in a Sinestro Corps uniform. Which, I don't know if that is going to happen in the comic. Sinestro is the villain, clearly. So, it could be that Zaius is inducted into it. And at first, at the same time, I was like, well, that's really weird. How does that even work? Like, Zaius seriously being considered for the Sinestro Corps? And then my friend Super DM64 kind of put it out like, well, in a way, you can understand why he would get a yellow ring, because when you think about it, he instills that kind of religious dogma and fear of the unknown. He instills fear through his power of authority. He's instilling fear into the people to keep them out of the Forbidden Zone, to go, looking for man and all this. He's the keeper of the faith and uses his power, political and religious power, to kind of lord over and instill fear into, the other apes around him. So I was like, huh, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, after my friend Super DM64 kind of explained it to me, I was like, huh. Yeah, I can now buy Sinestro Core Zeus. I can buy him with the yellow ring now. But I feel like Dr. Zeus, at the same time, is like, you can understand why he's doing this, and he does kind of, like, lighten up and beneath the Planet of the Apes in a way. At the same time, it's like, but at the first movie, you're like, yeah, I can buy into why he would, do that and still be a terrifying son of a bitch. So, this is pretty interesting. I'm very much looking forward to this. Again, I'm still kind of confused of why a ring at all would accept Cornelius, and I'm wondering how how do the Guardians know about the Planet of the Apes? Because obviously that's an alternate universe. And what did they leave behind on the Planet of the Apes to, what did they bury there? And how does Sinestro know what it is? And yeah, all I can see is that, yeah, this has just got bad idea written all over it for the Green Lantern Corps of going to that world. And it's not just Hal and Jordan, it's going to be Kilowog and John Stewart. It's going to be, Aricia, several other Lanterns outside of just being aliens. So I'm really curious to see how the apes are going to react. Oh yeah, if they thought a talking human was trippy, wait till they see a bunch of aliens with rings that can do anything they put their minds to. Oh, they're gonna have a shit fit. Oh, yeah, that is not gonna be fun for the apes. But yeah, of course, like I said, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm looking more excited for this or Justice League Power Rangers in terms of crossovers I'm excited for. So, yeah, but all in all, again, it's a crossover I never thought possible would happen. But oh, nope, it's happening. So yeah, you guys tell me, what do you guys think of Green Lantern Planet of the Apes crossover with all this news? And yeah, do you think Cornelius is worthy of getting a ring? And what kind of secret do you think the Guardians put on the planet, on this version of Earth? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.